Welcome back. We have Tracy Moffett joining us on the show from Royal LePage Westwind. Happy 2015 to you.
Yes, you too. Happy New Year.
Yeah, indeed. How are things looking where you are? You said your car was slipping down the driveway this morning?
Yeah, I live out in West Side, and I got a bit of that freezing rain on our driveway, and luckily, you know, nobody was around. I slid right down the end of the driveway. So yeah, I imagine this evening's not going to be too well.
No, and in fact, Environment Canada has issued a freezing rain warning for this afternoon and this evening, in fact. So if you're out on the roads, even if you're out for a walk, you need to really consider that. But keeping with the winter theme, we're going to be talking about sort of the challenges that can be involved in trying to sell your house in the winter.
Yeah.
We have some fun pictures, actually.
Yeah, you know, like, real estate still goes on in the winter months. I know it's hard to tell from this picture, and I'm sure there's some houses in Kamloops that may look like that, maybe not. It's a little exaggerated, but there are definitely some things you can do. Number one, obviously, keeping the snow and ice clear so people, when they come view your home, you know, they can get in there safely. You know, we don't live that way up north, but you know, maybe somebody does, and that's their home. Lighting is really crucial, pardon me, this time of year, just because it gets so dark quickly. So if you can light your house up, you know, quite nice, open up the drapes, because the reflection of the snow will bring a lot of natural light into the home as well too. This time of year, of course, you can't forget about your pets. So your pets, they tend to get those little snowballs on the bottom of their paws and stuff like that. So if you can just go around, make sure that the floors are clean, you know, wipe that sort of stuff up. Again, when we're coming to the front door, if you can offer a nice place for people to put their boots, you know, maybe a bench for people to take their boots on and off, because it's, you know, when you're traipsing through the snow, looking at houses, it can be, you know, you don't want to leave a mess. So if you can, you know, make it a little easier for the potential buyer, it always helps out.
Speaking as well about the snow shoveling, which we've all been doing a lot of lately, so important to keep that up, right? Because you don't want somebody suing you for slipping on your property.
Exactly.
Like, have you seen that happen ever in the winter? Like somebody slips and they sue the owner?
Well, I haven't seen it personally, so I can't, you know, I can only speak for myself, but I'm sure it's, you know, may have happened out there. But yeah, even if you know, like Canadian Tire, Walmart, there's lots of places that you can go get salt and sand, and even if you think it's enough, put more on, because you just don't know, like, especially if you're away at work, and for instance, this afternoon, you've got that freezing rain warning, and if you have a showing at 3 o'clock, you just want to be prepared.
Absolutely. Okay, some good tips for the winter sale. Some people have no choice but to sell in the winter. Some people just don't mind, but if you're going to do it, you've got to do it properly.
Yes, that's right. Yeah. And so I thought I'd also talk about some fun tips and things that have happened in 2014.
A look back.
We had the top 3 areas for selling single-family homes. The third area was West Side. There was 134 sales in West Side. There's a lot of new construction happening out there, so that was a nice surprise. Brocklehurst came in at number 2, and the number 1 area for single-family homes was Aberdeen.
Aberdeen. Is that normal, or I would always think it's Sahali more than Aberdeen that's selling more?
It's funny actually, because I also pulled the stats where you combine the single-family homes and the multifamily. The third area was Brocklehurst. The second area was Sahali.
Okay.
So Sahali went from 85 sales just for single-family homes up to 200 when you combine the multifamily. Okay. And then again, the number 1 area, excuse me, for multifamily and single-family homes was Aberdeen. Okay. So it's almost area specific when you're dissecting whether it's a single-family home or a multifamily site.
Interesting. As well, we're going to talk a little bit about the most expensive house that sold in 2014.
Yes, we talk about the median house price in Kamloops being topped out at $385,000, but we had a home this year that sold at $1.5 million, and we're looking at a few photos of this beautiful home. It's local developer Curtis Schlosser. This is his personal house. You can see the attention to detail. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's 6,000 square feet. There was enough covered parking for 7 vehicles in this place. So if you got lots of toys, there was, you know, plenty of space for that. There's 18 high-foot ceilings, gourmet kitchen, quartz countertop. There was a full video monitoring system of the grounds. So not did it just have a security system for inside the house, but you could see outside the grounds as well too, as well as a full gym and a home theater. There's the
that
full
gym is
right
bigger
there.
than some actual commercial gyms in town. Like,
I
that's
know.
crazy.
Don't we wish that we all had that this time of year?
Sure.
And then there's the covered parking for all of your toys.
Nice.
So it definitely hit kind of everything that everybody was looking for. So, you know, to gather that hefty price tag at 1.5 million. There's definitely a lot of work and workmanship that went into this house. And then, of course, being situated on the South Thompson River, you've got all the boating and all of that right at your fingertips.
Lovely. So that was the 2014 big house sale of the year.
Yes,
Wow.
that's right.
How do you think 2015 is going to fare?
I think it's going to be, you know what, it's interesting because December has been, the second half of December, the first half of December was a little busier than normal. I'm hoping that that's going to translate into 2015. What we've been told, it'll probably stay relatively the same, but I'm hoping for a slight increase too.
Okay.
Yeah, interest
Excellent.
rates are low, so it's a
Yeah.
great time to buy.
Yeah. We still have a minute and a half. Anything else you want to talk about? Anything on your mind, Tracy? Anything at all?
Well, just, you know, like people often ask me too, and a couple other fun facts. People ask me, you know, have you been in that house in, you know, whether it's the winter or the spring? And we actually have quite a few houses for sale in the Kamloops region as of November 13th. And we try to get into many of them, but we had over 1,789 listings for sale at the end of November. So there's lots of inventory. I talked about, you know, the low interest rates. So there's lots of inventory, lots of selection. Things aren't frenzied out there. You know, there are times when there are multiple offers happening if the house is priced well, but it's a great time to be purchasing a home because you can take your time. You got lots of selection. If you're, depending what you're looking for, like I was looking at clients that were, you know, they're really into the outdoors. In Kamloops, we have over 82 parks here in Kamloops. Did not know that. So it's a great selling feature. You know, of course, Kamloops, you know, has lots to offer, and so just depends what you're looking for. So a couple little fun facts.
Absolutely. And do you think it's what, March or April things really start to get rocking for the spring market?
Yeah, and it's funny too because people ask me when the spring market happens. Typically, it starts at about February.
Yeah.
Goes from February all the way till about June or July.
Okay.
So if you're thinking about getting your place on the market, I would start now. Do those renos, do the little paint touch-ups, do the inside stuff. Obviously, the outside is weather, you know, dependent.
Yeah.
And get your house on the market, like I'd say mid-February, beginning of March at the absolute latest, because people, as soon as the weather breaks, people are out there, you know, kind of in full force.
Awesome.
But there's still people out there today and yesterday.
Never a bad
looking
time.
at houses.
Exactly. All right, Tracy, thank you very much for being here today.
You're welcome.
All
Thank
right,
you.
happy 2015. We'll take a quick break. Stay with us.